In the quaint Dutch settlement of Tarrytown, New York, there lived a peculiar schoolteacher by the name of Ichabod Crane. Ichabod was a tall and superstitious man with a lanky frame, known for his peculiar appearance and a deep fascination with ghost stories and supernatural legends. He had come to Sleepy Hollow to teach the local children, but his arrival brought more than just lessons to this quiet town. In Sleepy Hollow, as the season turned, Ichabod found himself enamored by the most beautiful girl in town, Katrina Van Tassel. Katrina was the daughter of the wealthy farmer Baltus Van Tassel, and her beauty was matched only by her charm. Ichabod, despite his strange looks and stranger ways, set his heart on winning the affections of Katrina. He believed that by securing her love, he could also secure her family's wealth, for he was not a wealthy man himself. However, he was not the only one vying for her attention. A brawny and boisterous rival named Brom Bones, whose true name was Abraham Van Brunt, also sought the hand of Katrina. As autumn's harvest moon filled the sky, the Van Tassel family hosted a grand party in celebration. The festivities were a whirlwind of food, dancing, and music, and Ichabod saw it as the perfect opportunity to woo Katrina. Yet, as the night wore on, he grew increasingly jealous as he watched her dance with Brom Bones and other handsome young men. As the clock struck midnight, the party came to an end, and Ichabod reluctantly departed. He journeyed through the dark and eerie woods that separated the Van Tassel's farm from his small, dimly lit schoolhouse. As he made his way through the thickets and shadows, his mind raced with ghost stories and legends he had heard from the townsfolk. The night grew darker, and Ichabod's unease deepened with each step. He imagined strange sights and heard eerie sounds. The hooting of owls and the rustling of leaves seemed to conspire against him. It was in this state of mind that he first glimpsed a spectral figure in the distance. Riding on a ghostly steed, the figure was a headless horseman, clad in a tattered Hessian soldier's uniform. His shoulders hunched, a gruesome gap where his head should be. This was the infamous Headless Horseman, a malevolent spirit said to be the ghost of a Hessian soldier who had lost his head to a cannonball during the American Revolutionary War. Ichabod's heart raced as he realized the ghostly rider was drawing near. The Headless Horseman gave chase, but the ghostly figure was relentless, pursuing Ichabod through the twisted trees and fog-laden marshes. As the terrifying spectre closed in on him, the Headless Horseman suddenly reared up and hurled a flaming pumpkin toward Ichabod. The fiery missile struck its mark, and Ichabod was thrown from his horse into the dark waters below. The night fell into silence. The townsfolk searched for Ichabod the next day, but all they found was his abandoned horse and the shattered remains of a pumpkin. Some believed that he had been spirited away by the Headless Horseman, while others thought he might have fled in terror. Katrina eventually married Brom Bones, a knowing grin on his face, hinting at the role he may have played in Ichabod's mysterious disappearance. The true fate of Ichabod Crane remained a puzzle, and Sleepy Hollow continued to be haunted by the enduring legend of the Headless Horseman.